Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a review of my own car. So this is my Hyundai i20N. It is a 5-door, £25,000 family small hot hatch. Unfortunately, they don't produce them anymore, and I think I got it just at the right time. So I bought it in February this year, paid £26,000 for it with the options on, and then they stopped producing it straight away. And it's a real shame you can't get these manual small hot hatches anymore. Fiesta ST's gone, this is gone, it just leaves the Polo GTI automatic, and I find that car a bit plain. So let's come and look at the outside design of the car a bit more. For me, if you're buying a Hyundai N, you have to have it in this lovely performance blue. So that was a £500 option, but I think it really sets off the alloys and the red brake calipers really well. Talking of other options, the next one I went for after the £500 performance blue paint was the £500 black contrast roof. Again, this really marks it out as an N car, and you can see straight away it's not your average Hyundai hatch. And then coming around the back, another feature of the car I really like is this rear wing. Not sure it makes that much difference in everyday driving, but it looks great, and it just really sets off the car really nicely as a package. So I went for this rather than the Fiesta because it offers me more space. It's got a 5-year warranty. I actually preferred the way the Fiesta drove, preferred the Fiesta's engine, but for me as an all-round package, this was the ideal car. Let's do some chat about the interior now. I want to go through the different modes of the car now. The car defaults to N mode when it starts. You'll see it's in a sort of mid blue, and you can scroll through the other ones. Sport is good, I like Sport. That's not the sportiest, but Sport, I drive in that a lot. Also, I drive a lot in eco mode because that just smooths out the throttle around town. It makes it really easy, gives it low down torque. So eco mode it is a lot, to my shame as a sporty driver. And then I want to show you N mode. So this is N mode. You've got a lap timer here, God knows why, if you're out on the Nürburgring. And I drive it in individual N mode, quite often custom, which gives me the maximum on the engine but lighter steering. And then if Sam swivels around and shows you on here, again you've got your N mode here. So you've got your throttle, how much throttle is using, oil temp, engine temperature, lap timer again, and even, I don't know how this works, has some sort of, imagine you're in a circuit, it could show you as you're going around the circuit. One other thing the car has, which is quite fun, is it detects S-bends on here. And when you're coming in S-bend, the car says S-bend approaching. Do you want to put it in N mode? So that's the dash and interior. It's pretty scratchy, hard back plastics, but to be honest, they're absolutely fine. For 25,000, you don't expect much. The aircon is single zone, but works really well. You don't have to do anything with the screen. You've got some traditional rocker switches here, so that's great. And the interior option that I went for the Bose speakers, which was a £500 option. And they sound pretty decent. I imagine that the normal sound on the car isn't great because even with the £500 option, they're decent, but they're nothing special. So it's up to you if you were to spec those. That's the dashboard and front of the car. So it's been a good chance to clean out the car and present it to you. So as you see, it's pretty smart inside for a £25,000 car. It's got a lot of features actually. It's got heated seats, it's got a heated steering wheel, it's got 12-inch screen there. The seats are fantastic. I really find them supportive. And then if we come around the back, actually there's loads of space in the back seat. As much space as my Ibiza, if not more. So we've had 2 adults in there, no problem. Comfy back seats as well. You've got 1 USB port in the back there. And then just a quick view of Cheltenham Racecourse, and then finally back into the boot, which is 352 litres, one of the biggest in its class. That's the interior. And finally, what's it been like to drive for the last 6 months? Well, it's a lot of fun. It's got a front diff and it really tucks into corners well. It's got 204 horsepower, does 60 in about 6.2, so it's quick enough. One thing which has been a huge bonus actually, is actually really economical as a car. So I'm averaging 38 miles per gallon, but I'm mainly around town in lots of traffic. On long runs I've seen in the high 40s, and I've even broken 50 miles per gallon on a couple of times on the way up north. So I really like the way it drives. Not sure everyone shares that opinion. It's got a very hard ride, and my other half finds it really hard and uncompromising. So I've loved it. I've had it for 6 months now. The plan is to keep it for 2 years. Next car, I might look at something a bit bigger, a bit more sophisticated, maybe a 3 Series with a budget of about 30,000. Thanks for watching, and let me know your thoughts and likes and comments.